Okay, just to warn you guys, this is gonna be one of those videos. I questioned whether I should post this or not. I decided to, obviously, if you are watching this recording. So, this is gonna be in parts, just to warn you, for, emotional reasons beyond my control. I got an email from an ex of mine that I was not expecting. It said a lot of things in it, but I don't want to call it validation or anything, but I wish I would have gotten this email sooner. Maybe from different recipients as well. I'm not going to say who it's from. The only thing you need to know is that it is from one of my 13 exes. Let me put it that way. I hope you won't hold it against me if I get a little emotional about this. Tonight technically, as of 3 hours ago, was my 38th birthday. And I purposely took my birthday off Facebook because I just didn't think it was worth celebrating. This ex of mine, she gave me validation in the sense that not all of my breakups were my fault. She told me it was a combination of things, depending on what point in my life this was, but she compromised in the sense that most of the breakups in my life were probably, how she would know, I don't know, but were probably a combination of her fault and my fault, whoever that her may be. For the longest time, I thought it was my fault. The whole time. I thought that there was something inherently wrong with me, that I couldn't keep a relationship going, to the next level or whatever. And I didn't know why. And it was just nice to hear that I wasn't the only one to blame. For the longest time, I thought that there was something about me or something I lacked that couldn't keep a relationship going. I have my speculations, of course. I thought about it and I said, like, oh, maybe it was the way I was raised or the people I associated with that was just unhealthy. And like everyone else, I'll admit it. Obviously, I have my own issues, and it's just whether we bring those issues wrongfully into a relationship. And it was just nice to hear that, like, I was, or maybe still am, I don't know, but for argument's sake, I was I was a good boyfriend. I was a good person. And that not everything was my fault. I feel like part of me wanted to know that I wasn't the only one to blame, that things played out the way they played out, whether we had control over it or not. As silly as this sounds, like, why do I need to hear this from a different person? I was actually a good guy. I mean, maybe the way I showed it didn't translate well all the time, but I tried, which a lot of my exes didn't think I did. Every single fucking time I was trying. And if they didn't see that way, then I don't know what to tell them. I mean, obviously we broke up for a reason, and even though I might not know that reason perfectly, it still happened. I wouldn't be making this video if it didn't happen the way it went down. And it was just so nice to hear that I wasn't the problem, that maybe I was a part of the problem, but like I said, I wasn't the only one to blame. And nobody has ever told me that. And I just wish someone did. For the longest time, I wish someone did. For the longest time, I thought, oh, it's maybe my inability to respond, to act perfectly, and just emotionally. Maybe there was something wrong with me mentally that would never create a healthy relationship. And she was just completely honest with me and said she finally said that, like, a lot of the emotional things, the mental things, were personally her problem as well. That I wasn't just to blame. And I just wish someone told me that sooner. I agree that, like, not all of my exes will agree with that, but that's how I perceive it. And yes, it was nice to have that validated, to have that confirmed. And which it was just interesting that how, like, she admitted that she wasn't exactly helping the situation, and that she never told me, but in this email she didn't she told me that she admitted that part of it, maybe not a majority, but part of it, maybe equally, I would like to hope, she was at fault. It wasn't just me. It wasn't something wrong with me. It was just the way things played out. Maybe if we had met each other in a different time period of our lives, her life or my life or whatever, things might have been different. I just wish I heard this sooner. It's the fucking night of my birthday, and I'm just reading an email over and over. A fucking email. Like, it's gonna change anything? Cause it's not. It's not gonna. At the moment, I mean, it might make me feel a little bit better. I just wanted I just wanted to be acknowledged that I tried. I tried a lot. And why all or the majority, I don't know, of my exes didn't see that? I don't know if I had a time machine, whether things would be different or not. I don't know what to say. Of course, I appreciate the email, because for the first time in my life, someone said to me that, so and so break up, what you told me about that happened later, blah blah blah. It wasn't just you. It's like, it was just like, stop blaming yourself. I've heard that the most valuable thing you can have in this world is peace of mind. I'm not saying I got that after reading that email tonight, which is probably going to be burned in my memory until God knows when. I tried so hard. With certain relationships, I tried so fucking hard. And what's the consolation prize? There's none. Which is sort of the worst part. I just wish I'm not exactly sure what to call it, but I wish it was acknowledged that I did try. I tried to be a good person, that I tried to make things work with any of my exes, that I wouldn't have been in a relationship with them unless I saw potential in it, that we could actually be happy together, ideally for the long term. And when that doesn't happen, it's like, what the fuck? It's like, did I waste my time? Did I not learn anything from this? Was there some sort of lesson I should have gotten from this? I don't know. I don't think she knows. I don't think I know. I don't think any of my exes know. I don't mean to point the finger, but I feel like it's easier for them to say it just wasn't gonna work out. Well, I wish you fucking told me that before we started the relationship. But I understand that's a bit petty. I understand that. No, don't get me wrong. I get it. Just, who's gonna be number 14? That's all I really think about sometimes. Is 14 supposed to be lucky? It's not 13, it's 14? You want to hear something sad? The sad part is that my pharmacy knew it was my birthday first before anyone else. Now, I agree. No, don't get me wrong. I agree that, like, I brought that upon myself because I just didn't really want to celebrate today. There's really nothing to celebrate, in my opinion. Not that you need to be in a relationship to celebrate things. It's just... I don't know why things played out the way they played out. And I feel like I'm searching for how I could have been in control of that when it doesn't even fucking matter and it's probably non-existent. But anyway, I would hope someone out there who's been in a lot of quote-unquote failed relationships, maybe you can gather something from this. Maybe you can understand my plight. Is it blight or plight? I don't know, whatever. That you can understand that no matter how hard you try sometimes, it's just not gonna work out. Is that hard to accept? Of course, look at me. Are you asking me if that's hard to accept or not? Yeah, it is very much hard to accept. It's that the person you were with for the however many months, however many years, it just wasn't gonna work out. For whatever reasons. Whether they be my fault, her fault, or both our faults. I would like to think it's both our faults, but in some of these relationships, man, like, I tried so hard. I don't know what else I could have done. Like, I put everything into certain relationships and it never worked out. And I understand it's human nature to blame yourself. But it's like, regardless of how I feel personally, it's nice to know that someone out there acknowledges that it wasn't all my fault. And for the longest time, like I said, I thought it was my fault. I thought it was not relationship material. I was not long-term material. I was just gonna be some guy that this person, she just saw something in me and just wanted to see it would develop. And when it didn't, was I tossed to the curb. So I just forgotten about. I don't know. I never asked. I have zero contact in communication with the majority of my exes. Just don't talk to them at all. What the fuck are we supposed to talk about? Are we supposed to be like, oh, you remember that time when that happened, blah, blah, blah? Oh, that was so funny, blah, blah. I don't know, man. I'm getting too old for this shit, guys. You don't understand. I'm getting too fucking old for this shit. Alright, whatever. I'm gonna pass out, because I will admit I had a little bit of drink tonight. And why do people drink? They want to forget about how shitty their life is sometimes, or how it can be perceived that their life is shitty. Do I think my life is shitty? No. I think it's very simple, and I don't see anything wrong with that. Do other people see anything wrong with that? Possibly. I'm getting the hiccups now. Getting a little bit of hiccups. That's how much I've been drinking, is at the point where I start getting the hiccups. It's usually a bad sign. I'm not gonna get sick or anything, but I tell you what I am sick about. I'm sick and tired about being sick and tired. No. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Sorry, this video was not exactly in the right direction at times. 13 relationships. If you watch Bleach, I have as many relationships as the court of all the captains of the squads in Bleach. As many. Equal to the amount. If assuming there's 13, I have 13. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I will try to make the next video as better, uplifting as possible, but I don't have the answer to that. Guys, take care of yourselves and each other.